guys, your girl Keita. I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about my do's and don'ts for 2025 for WWE. And first off, I would like to say I hope you guys had a fabulous Christmas, and I hope you guys, spent time with your family, because that's what it's all about. Now, first off, we're going to be talking about my don'ts. I do not want to see The Rock win the Royal Rumble. I don't want to see it. No hate to The Rock, no shades to The Rock, but I just feel as though a Royal Rumble win does not need to be wasted for the second year in a row. And when I say wasted for a second year in a row, I'm not necessarily talking about the men's. I'm just keeping it ambiguous, because I really want there to be more importance to the Royal Rumble win, instead of just like an opportunity for somebody just to get a belt, just to have the belt. And I think giving it to The Rock would be trash. Like, give it to John Cena if we're going to give it to somebody. Just give it to somebody. Like, give it to John Cena. Give it to somebody who kind of, you could see it and you want it. Like, I don't really want to see that. The next thing, since we're keeping on the Royal Rumble topic, I don't want to see Naomi lose the Royal Rumble. I want Naomi to have a Royal Rumble moment if she's not the champion. Like, if she's a champion, then, hey, she can't get in the Royal Rumble. Like, there's nothing for me to say about that. But if she is not the champion, I want her to win that Royal Rumble. Because Naomi has been doing her thing, and she really deserves an opportunity like that. Like, have her moment like that. Next thing I don't want to see in 2025 WWE, I don't want to see this Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley thing at WrestleMania. I don't. We've had enough. It's been at SummerSlam. It's been at Bad Blood. It's stale. Getting old. We're going to have it for Raw, the first Raw for Netflix. And I feel like, done. That's it. There's no reason for us to be back here again. It gave us a great storyline. It held us down for a while. Rhea was on her injury. It held us down, it helped out. But I don't want to see that. I also don't want to see the Raw women's locker room underutilized like it was for the majority of this year. I feel as though it wasn't enough effort put into the women's locker room. It wasn't put enough into that division. And now we have mid-card titles for the women. There's no reason for the women not to have opportunities. There's no reason for the women not to be showcased in a proper way. And no matter what, I'm expecting storylines. I'm expecting good rivalries. I'm expecting some plot to be moving. It needs to make sense. And then sometimes it doesn't need to make sense. Sometimes it just needs to be some pure fighting for honor. But when it comes to the women, that's basically what we already have. So I really need something different. The next thing, which is kind of like right now, it's kind of working since we have the White Six and their, feud. But I really don't want to see Karrion Kross with the Final Testament for the whole year next year. I feel as though Karrion Kross is enough to go on his own. And it kind of seems like without, like, Charlotte, yes, Paul Ellering, like, you have them. And, LP is kind of like the muscle. But Karrion is enough to stand on his own. He is. And I think when you just put LP with this group, Final Testament, it's like, I'm no longer interested in them as tags. We don't see them enough as tags. So there's no reason not to separate them. It's like mixed reactions from the crowd. So it's not like we're so attached to them, like it's a faction that we love and care about, like the New Day. It's not like that. So there's no reason for us to continue to hold on to them. Same thing with PFC. PFC don't need to be any longer than it. It doesn't need to drag, okay? The PFC, that whole thing, it's something. For some reason, it doesn't work, even though it should work. By every little thing, it should work. Zoe Stark, her on the mic is iffy. So you have, like, Sonya Deville, you have Shayna, and then sometimes Sonya is not the best at wrestling. So you have Zoe and Shayna, it's like they help, balance everybody out, but at the same time, for some reason, it's just not connecting. Which that makes me upset, because they are really getting screen time, and they are a faction, while Big Three is not necessarily a faction. Hopefully, with the fact that Naomi kind of filled in for Jade, they can be a faction, which brings me to my next one. I do not want to see Naomi being the one who attacked Jade. I don't want to see that. If this comes out before, like if this comes out on Friday that it was Naomi, boom, fine. But so, cause it's not in the year, but in 2025, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see a thing with Naomi being against Jade. I don't need to see that. You know why I don't need to see that? Because I'm trying to look at the long term and know how that really helps Naomi. How does that help Naomi? Let me know how that would help Naomi. You could say, oh, she gets to turn into a heel. Okay, then after that, what happens for Naomi? Because it's like a lot of people are already questioning Naomi's ability to attack Jade. So why exactly would they have a feud against Jade and Naomi, and have Jade lose, the new hire? Of course, she's been a year in, but technically she is a new hire. It's just not even a whole year since she's been active on the roster. So why would you have her lose a feud against Naomi? Against anybody, for that matter. Against anybody. It just don't help me. It doesn't serve me. So I don't need to see that. Another thing I don't need to see in 2025, I don't need to see Roman Reigns chasing the Ula follow. No. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. We saw it this year. It was great TV. I loved it. Great storyline. I don't need it. The Ula follow don't need to be the Dragon Balls. I don't need Roman Reigns always to be trying to get that Ula follow back. I don't need to see it. Don't need to see it. I also don't need to see a tribal championship that they're trying to. Don't need to see that. Those talks, dead those talks immediately. Dead them. Which you know what I do want to see, though? I want to see Big Three be an actual faction. I want Naomi to be close to being a Grand Slam champion. That's my main thing. I want to see a Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes feud. That's what I want to see in 2025. Because I don't want to see Cody Rhodes being a champion for 2025, the whole year. Or even majority of the year. I don't want to see Cody Rhodes being our champion. I just don't. It hasn't served me that long to where, there are going to be times where you're not too invested in whatever the main champion has going on. It's almost like a sure chance that you're not always going to be invested. You're not always going to be invested with that being your main storyline that you're caring about. That's just wrestling. That's just what goes on in these stories. But I was just really not invested. I was just really not. And I don't really want I don't need a longer time of that. Get him to a year. He can have a year as a champion. I don't mind. I don't really care. But over that, please don't. Don't hold us hostage any longer. Please. I also want to see Michin be the U.S. champion next year. 100%. Now, I don't want to see Charlotte get a championship a month in her return. And this might sound like me being a hater. I am not. But, I want something different. And it's I understand it plays on to her, the queen gimmick, and that's fine. She is a very skilled performer. She is one of the best, but I don't really want to see her just be a champion that into it. It's fine if she is, after that month. But other than that, we don't need to rush it. We don't need to get it through like that. I just rather not. I would love to see a moment I would like to see a moment where Bailey is in a great storyline, though. Since we're talking about a horsewoman, I would like to see Bailey in a great storyline. The damage control storyline she had, that was good, but it's like, ever since then, she's kind of been iffy with it, because when it comes to that storyline with Tiffany and Nia, and kind of like Naomi and Bianca and Jay kind of fizzing in and out with it, it didn't really have a real conclusion other than them winning War Games. But that felt like a Liv Morgan and a Rhea thing, although it started as something different. And Bailey has kind of just been there, and I kind of want to see her either be the one who attacked Jade, or, you know, play a role in that, or just do something different. You know, she was in the Raw, trailer, so maybe she gets traded. I don't know. I would like to see something different than what I saw this year for Bailey. Although it was a great year for her, being a women's champion, winning at WrestleMania. That's fire. Winning at WrestleMania for anything is a great thing. It's pretty cool. I like it. And I didn't have any problems with her taking the belt from Io. I just want something for her next year. I just do. You know, I want the best for the women's division, and Bailey is one of those people that really care about what she does. She cares about the division. She cares about its future. And for somebody like that, I need to see her in something meaningful other than just being in the wind. Because that's what it felt like. I don't know if I'm the only one. Y'all let me know if I was the only one. Because I just feel like that was just how it was. Now, back to what I don't want. I don't want to see John Cena just kind of, you know, put people over. You know, this retirement run needs to be everything we as fans dreamed of, because it's going to be the last time we see him actively wrestling in a ring. And as many people who has grown up with him and probably appreciated him more because you know of the ins and outs of the business a little bit more, we kind of deserve to see something like that. We deserve to kind of see him have like a one big hurrah. And I feel as though John deserves to have like that big hurrah, because what he has done has not set up things for just the men's division, but I feel like wrestling as a whole, in WWE and out of WWE. And John Cena's it's John freaking Cena, okay? It's John Cena. He needs to hit that 17th championship, maybe make it an 18th world championship, something like that. That would be fine with me. Don't need to see Logan Paul as a world champion. I just don't. Because he had us in that. He had us into a hostage situation with the U.S. Championship. And my problem is that he goes around saying he's the best. No, we don't like you because you did that. And it kind of stopped the mid-card stopped the mid-card from actually being a mid-card. And it left a hole. That's why I'm excited with what SmackDown has going on, because they have Carmelo, they have Shinsuke, they have Andrade, they have Apollo Crews, and they actually can fight for something. They actually can, you know, have these storylines associated with something that is very important, like a title, like a championship. So I don't want to see Logan Paul like put a world championship in the same hostage situation when, if I being honest, he's not a Roman Reigns. He's not. So him being gone for a little bit, doing his thing as a part-time, you know, performer, it's not going to work with him. He doesn't give us anything that is out of the box that we really like, or waiting on his next move. Logan Paul is a very talented wrestler, but he's not like, I don't think he can hold too much of a candle as the guys who do this on a daily basis, 24/7, 365 days a year. I don't think that he holds that same type of, Logan Paul. Other than, like, he's entertaining, yes. But if he's gone for like 2 months, not defending that John, and we just got a gaping hole on Raw or SmackDown, no, it's gonna be an issue. It's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue, and it's just going to feel like it's just given. You know, I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling at all. And it just gives away from what we have going on. But I do want to see Carmelo Hayes as a champion. I want to see Carmelo Hayes as a champion. I want to see the Street Profits as tag team champions if we're doing that. If not, I would like to see, you know, Montez Ford, singles champion. Jey Uso, singles champion again. Jimmy Uso, singles champion, first time. Roman Reigns, a champion. I know I might be the only one who wants that, but I kind of do want to see that. I want to see Naomi as a champion. I want to see Bianca have that singles championship again. If they play games and don't want to, if they're too scared to have Jade and Bianca go over and, you know, break the record and go a little over the record. If they too scared for that, they're too scared for that. But that's what I want. I want to see them really make history with those tag titles. I do. I really love the tag team titles. Really helped, you know, build up that women's division. But it also did a lot this year for me. I really was interested in both the women and men's. Not too much on what Raw was going on with them tag team championships, because another one, holding these Jones hostage. Why are you holding belts hostages for nothing? Like, there was nothing in return for JD McDonough and Finn Balor having those championships. It was nothing. I don't care what anybody says. You know, we had a moment with the War Raiders, but you could have had that with anybody that had the championships. You could have had that. Or you could have had them have that championships for a little while. And I just feel like I'm not being too picky with what I want to see and what I don't want to see. I just really would like to see overall. I want to see WWE have a great year for 2025. I want to see my favorite wrestlers have an amazing year. I want to see them have love from a crowd. I want to see them really meet certain goals. Naomi. But I also want to see them kind of grow in their dip characters and how they possibly can change them. And just the presentation of this sport entertainment that I like, that I love. I want to see that. I want to see some things unexpected. I don't really want to see Cody Rhodes versus The Rock, though. I would rather see Rock versus Roman Reigns. Mainly because a lot of people think that Roman can't go against The Rock on that mic. When we all know, well, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when it came to the road of WrestleMania 4, WrestleMania 40, it gave off the fact that Roman Reigns really didn't care about Cody Rhodes or see him as competition. So he didn't put too much effort into it. And kind of allowed The Rock to take over for the potential of Rock versus Cody Rhodes. That's what I was feeling. And I feel as though we know. Y'all should know. You know. But thank you for watching. Please let me know some of your dudes. What do you want to see in wrestling? What you don't want to see in wrestling for 2025. And thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.